Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. That telepathic storm has become a tempest.
Beastly layers I've had to poke my nose into. The Mythic colony is still by far the worst. Be thankful you don't carry one of their worms inside your skull.
A whole fleet of nautiloids. How many true souls have passed through this place?
Lashes. Balthazar let one of his walking carcasses lapse from his control. Let's ferry them back. Wait! By the Bone Lord. It's you! I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to keep you for myself, but they shipped you away. You talk! And you are aware. How is that possible? Oh, but what an arresting voice you have. You're not supposed to be here, Special One. That's not right. But I don't want to damage you. You were my very first, after all. I learned everything about the parasites from you. I remember finding you close to death. Beaten black and blue on the floor of this sanctum. It must have been a few hours after the tadpole was placed in your skull. How you got here was a total mystery. But I stitched you up just enough to keep you alive, then placed you within your crib. I kept you as mine, until you were needed by our superiors. We had such a close bond. I opened you up endlessly with my scalpels, and got lost in your insides. I was not behind it. I do not know. But whoever did it, I'm so glad they left you here for me. Bone Lord, you're the perfect woman. All that is unnecessary stripped away. Primal. Innocent. Pure. Truthfully, I'm not surprised to see you found your way back here all by yourself. I always knew you were clever. It has never been the same with another. All the other victims who come here just meekly obey. You thrashed. You fought. You were indomitable. But as special as you are, you shouldn't be swanning around here, acting as if free will is yours again. We're going to kill you, sweet one. But I promise I will stay with you afterwards. Lashes, bring this one back to my table. And prepare my knives for a long night of experiments.
This is the easy part. Not pinned down just yet. I will ascend. In my best interest.
She is but the hack doctor who half pieced you together after whatever caused your head to get in this mess. Someone else must have attacked you in the midst of whatever you were doing down here. This necromancer was a grunt in the scheme of the horrors enacted against you. That attacker is the source. In the heart of all these membranes, there was a dagger awaiting you all along. But from who?
Sharp as ever.
Discern, faithful. We depart. The moment comes. The absolute.
Father, they will die for you.
Mindflayers and civilians, side by side. This must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap. Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles. Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
That pod. Is that Mizora inside?
Mizora? You're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough. Now, by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority. The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You decipher the symbol. It's an illithid sigil, meaning unleash.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Missoura. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you. Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt. All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count on it. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Missoura positively drips with passive-aggressive condescension. I much prefer straightforward condescension. It leaves no chance of being misunderstood.
Zariel's asset was none other than Missoura herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you. I can't imagine how. The pact binds her as tightly as it binds me. All I have to do is stay alive. That should be easy enough, with someone of your skill at my side.
A hero at heart.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection with the device, and a chorus of static energy fills your mind. Every Mindflayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pods, those not yet infected, not yet elithid, terrified, desperate to escape. The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Geich machinery. Cold as the sea of night, alien as time to the astral plane. Avert your eyes, close your mind. Not no failure.
choice but to keep going.
I think I could go another round.
Can't even catch my breath.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
Still breathing, despite everything. Very well.
War is an old woman's game.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Zevlor,
Watching gods. The blade of frontiers. Will?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. The others, the ambush. Tell me they survived? Somehow I suspect it's worse even than you imagine. Likely you heard that I broke, or froze, or some other lie kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yes. And then I heard her, their false god, whispering promises in my mind. I would be a paladin again, with a god's purpose, a god's... And all the while, the cult tortured them. They fought, and ran, and died.
Yes? Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Mind's never quiet.
Assemble. Obey. Evacuate.
I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
The stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here. So much blood. The Illithids take what's useful and discard the rest.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective.
A cake thrall. The only way to save it is to kill it.
You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you. Pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact and crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles, the unworthy ones given over to the illithids to become.
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
Nursery. Here, they become. Chop, chop. Help them become. Master. No. Down deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
To strike.
At last. Chop.
Battle favors the fearless.
Beautiful death. For me! All of them. Invenium B.
Making my move.
Into position.
Taking position.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Coming through.
Might as well.
Still on my feet.
On the victor's path.
For the fallen.
I won't give in.
Battle favors the fearless.
I will not know failure.
They're dying for me! All of them.
Victor's path.
another fight. Let's go.
This is my time.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
The blade will not bend.
I think I could go another round. Enough circling.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law. Empty vessel. Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days to ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it? We are his pets. His plan, Lord Gortash. She whispers in my mind. She sings, praise the Absolute. Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed...
My head! I can feel them in my head!
The first, yes. 5 days since he put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed. Eye hurts, head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle and a name. True soul.